Marlo, I love you, but you getting on my motherfucking nerves, bitch. Let's talk about it. Hey Hamptonites, it's your boy Hampton Spears. I'm back with another video. Okay, so in this video, I'm reviewing the Real Housewives episode. Child, I do not remember it. I will put it in the title. Okay, oh. Y'all thought I was gonna do the oh, but I switched it up on y'all. But didn't I just do the oh? Anyway, so let me say this. Marlo, you are not entitled to people's friendships, right? And Shereé, right? If people want to do for you and call you and care for you, they don't need to feel obligated, right? Like, they obviously don't care that much. I mean, just real talk. I mean, come on. People make time for people they want to make time for, okay? You are just not that much of a priority to Kandi. I mean, and real talk, what have you done for Kandi? Like, that's really like, what do you do? Like, to me, and same thing with Shereé. What do you do for her? Like, y'all ain't BFFs. Like, I'm just, like, confused. I really hope that Marlo and Shereé are just doing this to try to get a storyline and just making this up, because if not, y'all sound and look stupid. Remember when NeNe season 3, when Phaedra was talking about her due date and saying she didn't know what it was, and NeNe was like, "Shut up! That is so stupid." That's exactly what I'm thinking about, right? With Marlo and Shereé, honey. Child, I'm annoyed. And Kandi, I don't know, she just sat there. Like, I would have walked off. I'd be like, you hoes are fucking crazy as shit. But here Kandi go crying. That's fine, that's her shtick. And they go and hug it out, even though, child, they still gonna fight at the end of the day. Marlo really just be talking shit. So does Shereé, but Marlo really be talking shit. And it is kind of like, I don't know. Anyway, so Sanya, is it Sanya or Sanya? I think it's Sanya. Child, I think I've been calling her Sanya this whole fucking season with these reviews. But anyway, Sanya is making a dinner for her husband, and you know, she doesn't really cook, but you know, she has her mom to help her. And she makes the dinner, and she has the conversation with her husband. Basically, she doesn't want to have any more kids. She doesn't. I mean, they only have one child, and she doesn't want to have any. The husband's like, I want to have another kid. He's dead set on that. But Sanya is just like, you're never there. Like, you're never here. Like, you're always in Austin, like, doing your car business. By the way, what is that? Like, Ross Elite, whatever it's called, chauffeuring? Uber Lyft, honey. Uber Lyft. And you can have an option to make your shit look fancy and, like, do a whole thing. What is it, like, Uber, like, Plus or Uber, like, you get a nice SUV to drive you. I don't know, but it's like, bro, that's whack, and you're like, you need to give it up. Give it up. And what are your prices? I mean, if your prices are comparable or cheaper than Uber, great. But because Uber and Lyft are kind of going up in price real bad. So when I came back from Mexico, I needed an Uber to get from the airport to where I live. Uber to get there to my house was like $160 something. I kid you not. I was like, what the fuck? I just ended up taking a shuttle service that was only like $12 to get there. It was this big bus, but it was so cheap. And then I had someone pick me up that was, since I was closer to where that person lived. So I saved a lot of money, but damn, that shit was so motherfucking expensive. But anyway, Sanya asked her husband, like, are you gonna resent me for not having a kid if we don't have a kid? And basically he was like, yeah. And I will say this, right? I do think they should have another kid, because for me, I'm an only child, right? And I always wanted a sibling, and I'm still mad at my parents for only having one kid, okay? But my situation is unique. Like, my parents got divorced when I was 1 year old. Like, I have no memory of them being married. And I only have, like, a handful of times of it just being me, my mom, and my dad, like, in the same, like, environment, like, driving, like, and it was so bizarre. It was, like, they both cared so much about me. Like, both people. Like, I was just like, oh my God. It was cool, but it was kind of like different for me. And it's kind of sad. It really, really shouldn't like be that way. This should be like comfortable. But so what else? What else? Okay, they finna drop it with Drew. Okay, they finna drop it with Drew. I would have dropped it with Drew. Is this what drop it with Drew do? Drop it with Drew be doing? They be, damn. Damn. Oh God. Uplift, uplift. And you gotta do they have a twerk exercise? I should start a twerk it with Hampton. Let's do a twerk it with Hampton. Y'all like that? Twerk it, twerk it, twerk it. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. But anyway, I'm sorry. Oh, shit, before I go to drop it with Drew, Kandi and Monyetta and Kenya have dinner, and basically Kandi tells Kenya basically tells Kandi, it says, y'all, the panties things, the vibrator was too much. You do it too much with the sex shit. Having some girl with pasties on her nipples coming up to my neighborhood. This is classy based, honey. I don't need these rich white folks talking bad about me. Ho, ho, ho. And Kandi's just like, oh my God, y'all know about sex. And they were making candles, which actually looks really cool, and I kind of want to do that, but I feel like it's expensive, and I'm broke as fuck. But, she named her candle Kandi's Pussy, and she gives it to Kenya and says, and now you spell it, bitch. But it was all good. It was friendly. Yada, 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 yada. So let's get to the drop it with Drew, honey. Drop it with Drew. Drop it with Drew. Oh, dear Jesus. Oh, dear Lord. Drew, I like you. You're cool. Like, you seem like you have a really fun personality, and that you're really cool to be around. But Drop It with Drew is just a comedy for me. Like, it's comedy, right? Because clearly, maybe you represent the average woman, and that's good. There's probably a market for that, so women can see themselves in you. But and maybe they can go on a journey with you, right? But it turns out that it's not even really your business. You're just the face of it, and it's really owned by someone else. So, Drew, I can tell you lying, 'cause when you've been crying, stutter, 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 stutter. I just heard that song yesterday, 'cause I hadn't heard it in a long time. And I was just like, oh, shit. But while they were at the Drop It with Drew, Kandi, somebody done broke into Kandi house, child, and Kandi had to go, honey. So they left, but Kenya come in, and basically, Marlo them confront her and talk, or Kenya confront Marlo talking about you talking shit and da-da-da-da-da. And then Marlo brings up fucking Mark. Marlo, starts getting in Kenya's face, and Kenya's like, get out of my face, get out of my face, get out of my... And like, Kenya was really yelling, because that came from the gut. You know what I'm saying? That shit was coming from the gut. And I was just like, okay, Kenya. And she's like, you pitiful little hoe. I was like, oh, shit. And honestly, like, I'm kind of on Kenya's side, even though Marlo did have her hands behind her back. But still, like, a bitch could still spit. I mean, I don't know Marlo that low. I don't think so. That's just such a bad look. Kenya leaves after that, and then Marlo basically says, I don't talk about people's moms and families and kids, and I was thinking, Marlo, shut up. Then they do a flashback of Marlo talking about people's moms, families, yada, 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 yada. I feel like when Marlo, like, is in an argument and it starts to go bad for her, she starts going low. But I still like you, Marlo. I still like you. Sidebar, at that event with Drop It with Drew, production is shady as fuck for showing them girls weight. I mean, they had to do all that. Like, goddamn, like, I wonder if the ladies knew that they were filming that. I bet you production didn't tell them. I bet you so much money production didn't tell them. Production is really shady. Even like when Shereé was talking about her She by Shereé shit, and she had the products, I was like, oh my God, Shereé, good for you, good for you. It's been a long time coming. And Shereé was talking about, it's gonna be here in the summer. And then fucking production says, they like write her clip that she said during the season 10 reunion talking about spring, summer, fall, September, stuttering. Again, I can tell you lying, cause when you are crying, stutter, 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 stutter. Nah. But Shereé, good luck. I really hope that you get the Shereé, She by Shereé up and running. And then you can say you finished your house, Chateau Shereé, and then you finished She by Shereé. Hey Shereé, better late than never, okay? Better late than never. I'm proud of you. You have persistence. You have gotten fired twice from this show and came back. You are Teflon, honey. You keep coming back. You keep coming back. And they need to keep your ass on the show. I don't care if you ain't got a storyline. You need to stay on the show. And I feel like all of the cities should have at least one OG on the show. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But anyway, guys, that is all I have for this episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Thank you guys so much for watching. Click that subscribe button. And while you're at it, click that like button. And then while you're at it too, if you're not, click that notification bell button. Do you not want to know, like, when I upload, like, do you not want to, like, be like, ooh, Hampton uploaded, I gotta go, like, shit, hey, do it, honey, do it. Shit, it's free, hey. And thank you to those that do have me on notifications. Thank you guys so much. I will see you on the next video.